We are going to go back into our career. And it looks like I probably need to fix the Mustang. Yeah, I do. Ugh. Okay. Let's go back. I joined the game and it's like, alright, that'll be $3,000. Okay. What are we going to get into today? The entry fee is $21,000. No thanks. I feel like I just did that. The problem, again, with this is the entry fee is $230,000, and there's no money to win. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Yeah, the problem with doing these is that you don't really know which tracks are there. I do know which tracks are in the Italian GT4. And now that we have an update to the AI, and I have a little bit more understanding of what this game is asking for in terms of driving and, well, avoiding the first lap chaos, I think I can go back to the Italian and try to win this championship. That would be incredible, because if not, then we're just taking a risk on what tracks are at these circuits or on these championships. And I know there's only 2 races here, but the entry fee is $4,000. Let's try again. I feel confident with these tracks. That's why I want to keep racing here. Let's go practice. Of course, traveling to the track, safety first. I do have my co-pilot here. We'll see if she actually wants to get over on her actual co-pilot seat. Alright. We're here at Brianza, more commonly known as Monza. Still here in the Mustang, because it's, well, the only GT4 car that I own. So, I like a bit of strength in the wheel. A little bit of alignment boost. And a little bit more low and mid EQ. We're also going to drop how much fuel we're running. This is just for practice, but let's go with 30 liters. So hopefully, eventually this game will actually allow you to start your car, but you just sit here already in the pits, ready to go. Let's see if PMR is any better. Gotta get a little bit of heat into the tires. Does handle a lot more predictably. Sorry about the mouse. There we go. They did add a radar with this update, so that's a pretty nice quality of life improvement. As a reminder, we are playing on authentic mode, so there are no restarts, no resets, and damage is 100% on. Couldn't tell by the seatbelts, I take this pretty seriously. And I want this sim to be good. Felt like a decent lap.
Well done. The timing screen shows you're the fastest car out there right now. 5 minutes left in the session.
A little bit too late on the brakes. I don't know what's disconnecting and reconnecting, but now's not the time. It's really wide there, really wide. Yep, and the GT4 Mustang. Still trying to get out of this class, but I have to win a championship in order to afford the next level, hoping to get into the GT3 category. I have most experience there. But start from the bottom, you gotta make it through GT4 first. I don't want to buy another car. This is the only GT4 that I own. Not a great sign that there's no other Mustangs on the grid, though. I guess this is technically the Italian GT4 Challenge, so there wouldn't really be a lot of Mustangs here, but that chicane is the bane of my existence. We got some competition now. Later entry there is better. I wouldn't say it's fixed completely, but there was an update that came out today that addressed the AI and it added a radar, which is pretty nice when you're trying not to get hit by them. It's not bad though. It's definitely better than what it was. I gotta figure out how to make it through there. Apparently it's a lot better than launch. Yeah, it's launch day was rough. Car sounds insane. Yeah, the audio and the visuals of this game were never far off. They sound really good. You just gotta set up your force feedback to actually tell you what you need to know. Out of the box, this game felt really bad. Thankfully, there are plenty of guides now to help make it feel a lot better. Yeah, I have to agree. Listening to like what it actually sounds like on board and then imagining that you're wearing a helmet.
Check your flag this lap. Session's over.
I don't think that was a great lap. I don't run my Delta, so I just go out there. I got pretty quick there at the end. Okay, so that was P8. I'd like to be somewhere in the middle of the field. You can see the radar up there. It's big, but it's nice. You can actually see cars around you. So we're gonna go. These are the settings that I use to help the game feel a lot better. So your rack rate, 1.3. I bring up the stiffness. I prefer it on the direct drive. And then strength, I have it up a little bit. Rack feel, I bring that up. And these EQs, I've been messing around with these, trying to figure out what it is that I like about it. Or what they actually feel like, I guess. I don't know why my ABS is set to 8. That's high. Qualifying, we'll go out there with 15 liters. 18. How much fuel are we using per lap? 3.2. Would you say in terms of realism than GT7? In fairness, I never played GT7. I was an Xbox guy until I upgraded to PC. So I was more like Forza. I think GT7 looks incredible, but the fact that the damage, like, it first of all isn't visible, and then it's just, I think GT7 is very fun and is a gateway to like real simulators. I'm not trying to gatekeep or anything. If you have fun with GT7, have fun. I've always wanted to try it, but again, the only Mustang on the field. That's a problem. But it looks like I'm not that far off the pace. I'm not even half a second. Or actually, I'm almost 1 second off the pace now that I really look at it. But I was running race fuel, so let's see what it looks like with less. Going out to do some qualifying, make sure that my stuff saved. Yeah, 18, ABS 5. Go back to tires. I don't know why rack fuel sometimes doesn't stay there. Let's try it. Let's go do some qualifying. Yeah, it's incredible. I agree. Simcade instead of actual simulator. Yeah, and I come from... I don't know why they're going that slow. I come from ACC on Xbox, Assetto Corsa Competizione, which was a brilliant GT3 simulator. It had its quirks though. And I've done a little bit of like Le Mans Ultimate, which is amazing too. Automobilista 2 is really good. But I want this sim to work. I want it to be good. I like the idea of the story mode. So many chicanes. Yeah. They updated it twice last week, fixed already a lot. Yeah, and that's after letting go of, unfortunately, a lot of developers. Right before the holidays was horrible. But they're still keeping their promise about rolling out these updates. Some pretty good quality of life improvements. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a toe here on this BMW.
Timing started. Make this lap count.
I can never get the Mustang out of that chicane cleanly. See, you can't do that on ACC. The suspension in that game would just spit you out. Oh, that was a good exit. Come on, man, let me go by. You see the radar working. It's really big, but it's nice. He's not going to let me by. This is going to be really dangerous. Knew that was coming. I'm going to have to dive bomb him. I mean, normally you wouldn't want to be this close in a qualifying session anyway. But let's see what happens, how he responds. Left me space, and then he went back to his line. I got a better run on him though. Now we'll get around him. It's P3 so far, but it'll update. Bro, do not dive bomb me. I know wow. Really don't have time for that. This lap's already wasted, but I only got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left.
Speaking of. I don't know what that is that's disconnecting and then reconnecting, but it causes my game to stutter. I gotta find what that is. Those couple of frames lost like that is dangerous. Dude thinks it's a race. Yeah, racing me in quali is rough. It's just an AI. It's not a real driver anyway. A little bit of a slide there. Another beautiful toe. See if we don't get dive bombed again. See if we can actually stay in front of him this time. He came out of nowhere. He was way back there. What a send. I gotta give it to that AI. He deserves it. That is a send and a half. How does he stop the car? I'm braking after the 200 board. I didn't feel confident enough at the 150. That is a send and a half. Hats off. Show you a send. Ooh, is he gonna cut back on me? No, he backed out. He backed out. Anyway, all this messing around with him put me in P15. I'm gonna run out of fuel. I got one more lap to go. He backed off. Alright, one last chance. Stay on the track. Probably not the best line through that last turn, but we'll try for one more. I guess I can brake a little bit later, but not much. And I just carry too much speed. I don't know what is disconnecting. Went way too deep. And what's interesting is it didn't tell me that I went off track. Looks like we're starting from the back, boys. Well, we'll see. 15th place is not not the very back, but they could still push me out a little bit more. So, but that amount of drifting will kill your tires. I think it's only a 12 lap race.
Checking flag this lap. Wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll just dive into the pits.
Watch your speed, mate, and don't overshoot the box.
I guess it just auto pulls you. That's weird. Alright. So let's check again. Oh, hit set? No. There we go. So 3.2 liters, 12 laps. Do a little bit of math. So it says 38.4. We're gonna run. Let's run 42. Enough for one extra lap just in case. See, I don't know why that rack fuel drops. It doesn't like to stay there, but whatever. Anyway. See if we got eked out. Yeah, I think we did. Yep, starting P16 now. Let's go next.
Probably going to need to look at the setup between now and the race.
Ooh, 2.2 seconds off the pace. And the Aston Martin. These guys are quick. Find your inner Max. I know. Just sit here and race like all angry. Nowhere near Max, but let's see if we can do something about starting all the way back here. And I'm only running 157 per lap. That is crazy. A 154.9? How? The sector times. Sector 1 is the most time, and it's that first chicane. And I'm losing 3/10 in the second sector and 3 more tenths in the last. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll try to stay out of trouble. Let's make sure that we have the right fuel calc and our settings are good. Yeah, we're ready, guys. Okay, that dude, gone. These Aston Martins are so quick here. A couple of Mercedes. A lot of Astons and Mercedes, a couple BMWs. And there's my lowly little Mustang. But the game, I mean, ultimately the game feels good. I just get frustrated with it when you just get absolutely blindsided by the AI. You know, again, leaving it on 100%. I don't expect to win. Like, I don't expect to just climb up and get first place. But you'd like to make some positions at least, to not just lose positions the entire time. But we're starting way back there. So let's see what we can do. That Porsche looks nice.
Get ready, mate.
Here we go. Standing start. Hold it right about here. It's going to be messy into the first chicane. I got to run on this BMW, but I don't know what is disconnecting. Okay. Yeah, I got a warning for track limits. I bet I did. Where are we? P12? I don't know what just happened. I wish whatever that was would stop disconnecting like that. Stop. What the hell? It's never done that much. This guy's on the inside. I'm going to give him some space. Oh, he backed out. Okay. Anyway. Hope everybody's having a good day. Car's still on the black. So we're going to see what we can do from here. My goodness. Stop. I have to figure out what that is. I have to slow down to give this much time back because I cut that one corner. Goodness. Alright, well, back where we qualified. I have to figure out what that USB is. Alright, let's go. Y'all are gonna really box me in. Scoot over. I left you so much space. Why'd you have to hit me? The AI is fixed. Maybe you felt bad about that position. Not stop this thing now. I wonder if I should stay in fourth there. I'm just worried about not slowing down enough. I have so much damage to fix. Let's go hunting. My poor car. I don't know what that is, but it's killing me. Looks like I can make it through there in fourth. Yeah, car is pretty busted. It's not driving that well. Lost a lot of aero. Let's use theirs. Sorry. Not a great place to pass at all. Oh, what a run. Probably scared him. I don't know how they get such a great launch out of that. As soon as I put the power down, this Mustang wants to slide. But then if you put more TC on, then it just won't move. Might be a track cut. Maybe not. Ooh, that was close. Again, not a great spot to catch. Make him take the inside. I don't really trust him though, because he's AI. Oh my goodness. I have to find whatever is causing that. It's on the inside again. Cut back. Monica! We're up to P11 again. Do not dive bomb me. These are like, those are like my sector to catch them. That and I guess that final turn. They're real hesitant to get on the power of that final turn. I notice it happens more. Yeah, this USB thing is weird. It's never happened to me, much less so many times in one race. Come on, Mustang. Well, that'd be great if I was further ahead. Oh my god. I'm sorry, dude. USB disconnected in my car, you know, happens. Oh my goodness. Can barely see my poor hood. Made him stick to the inside line. He would have hit me though if I hadn't backed off. Move! Took out one of his brake lights. They don't use the curbs. If I had a clean race, I have the purple lap. Often when you come out of a corner, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Top 10. Yeah, happened right there as soon as I started braking. Weird. Maybe I have a loose USB down here. The game could still be bugged. Yep, right when I'm braking. The most dangerous time. Can't restart. I do not have the option to restart. I would. I'd love to. But I'll prove it to you. The restart. I can retire, but I don't want to do that because then you pay to enter the race and you just get no points whatsoever. So we keep going. I don't know what's going on down here. These USBs look fine. I don't know. What a terrible spot to pass. Well, at least we got by. See if we can catch these two guys. You gotta let a lot of the engine brake itself around that corner. You don't want to brake too much. Just coast around that corner. Oh, way too hot. The other thing that's missing from this game is a better crew chief. I can't ask them anything. Way too deep. Yeah, I know. I think the curbs sound pretty good too. They're loud, but they sound good. Right when I started braking. I also lost the force feedback in my wheel. That's so jarring. People talk about like 1 or 2 frames dropping. That's like 30 frames. That's like a whole second of like, I don't know what's happening. And then the car just like jumps up to whatever spot it's supposed to be at. Come on, I can catch these guys. Passing them is another story. That was alright. Was that an Aston and a BMW? Pretty close to one another. Hopefully they battle. Come on, what's the point of having the fastest lap? Oh, that is so jarring. I'm just like, where's the car? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Tires are starting to show their age a little bit more. Come on. It's gonna be risky. I got the Aston, no problem, but this BMW is gonna be a problem. Especially if I lose my USB. Thank you, I'm still here. Why do I have to lose my USB connection around the worst chicane of the entire track? Last lap too. Really? Y'all are gonna take that long to make that decision? That is a horrible penalty. I lost way more time than I was given. I mean, I guess it's better than throwing a 5-second penalty on at the end of the race, but... Alright, well that pretty much solidifies our position. Top 10, maybe I'll get a decent payout, but I still have to pay for the damage to this car. Man. Yeah, I had a 155.3. Gained 6 positions. Yeah, I want to see what happened at the start. That was rough. See, I might have just froze the game. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm gonna wheel spin off the line. Okay, the quality of this, first of all, is PlayStation 3. It's giving PlayStation 3. See what happened. And then this guy slides by, and we both hit him. Oh, poor dude. Could have been much worse, but look at my car already. Yeah, this quality is terrible. Yeah, I noticed that too. The AI can really take a hit and just, like, their car is heavier than mine or something. Oof, my car is in terrible condition. My poor Mustang. It's gonna be so expensive to fix. Oh. I mean, the cars sound good as they go by. Like, that sounds pretty good. You can see how much of the curbs I'm abusing. That was where I lost the USB first. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's see. I didn't earn any additional money than I would have if I came in last place. Oh, look at that go. That's rough. What's the damage? I earned what, like 7,500? How much is it gonna cost to fix? 12,600. Guys, I'm gonna run out of money. Oh, I guess, I mean, I could always sell my Mazda. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah. And again, it's like, I had a USB problem, but really it's the AI slamming into me that typically made me need to repair the car. It's not like I went off track and like hit a wall because of a skill issue. It's just the AI just, and the USB thing. Like the first corner, I should have known to stay backed off. I should have known better than that. But anyway, that's another Project Motor Racing video in the books. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll keep you keep you updated on how this goes.